My name is Andrew Douglas. I'm Ithaca native, 30 years old. I'm the owner of Homegrown Skate Shop.
How did you get into skateboarding?
I got into skateboarding by accident. I think it was maybe like 7th or 8th grade. A friend of mine that would visit town every couple of years had an old Alien Workshop skateboard in his garage, and we started messing around with it and started pushing around on it, and that was pretty much it. It was kind of hooked from there.
Could you describe the process of going from being in school to owning a shop?
I graduated from high school in 2003, and I didn't actually go to college, so I took a year off to kind of just travel and mess around, and I had an opportunity to open a shop maybe a year and a half after I graduated from high school. I had known the people who were running the shop that was here before, and they were getting ready to close down, and figured it was probably a good thing to try and keep it going. So immediately after they closed, I took on the responsibility of opening up the new skate shop in town.
So what were the biggest challenges you faced while starting the shop?
The biggest challenges were basically learning how to, start and run a business with little to no prior experience. In the span of about 3 months, I had to write a business plan, which I had never done. I had to present that to a local bank here, and then had to try and kind of get funding from them via small business loan, and just basically doing all that in a really short amount of time from scratch was definitely challenging.
Were there any people that didn't believe that you could do it?
Not that I'm aware of, and no one told me not to do it. Everyone was, I don't even know if anyone really had time to figure out what was going on before it just kind of happened. So it was, my parents, I had support from them, and everyone that I was in touch with was very supportive.
So what are some challenges that you face on a daily basis at the shop?
Just being in a small town, in a small community, it's just naturally hard for small business around here. Like I said, I've been doing it for about 10 years, and while it's gotten much easier, it's still, a little bit unpredictable. So I guess just forecasting and planning for sales and just trying to keep the business afloat is just a challenge.
How do you think the shop has affected the community in Ithaca?
Hopefully in a positive way. It definitely has maintained the skateboard community here. For better or for worse, it is a small town, and we have a lot of people coming and going, but it's definitely been a staple for the last 10 years for the people that are still here and skating. And it's also done a lot for just like the sneaker community and stuff like that. People who are more into the fashion side of things. It's been good to have something like this in upstate New York.
How has your life and the shop changed since it first opened in 2005?
The shop has definitely evolved to where everything is basically refined, whether it's daily operations or product selection. It's definitely running on. It's super efficient at this point. My life is pretty similar, actually. It's nice being able to work with something that I'm passionate about. I don't really have to do a whole lot of. I don't really have too much responsibility outside of running a business, which is a huge responsibility, but it's not super stressful at this point. So my daily life is honestly probably about the same as when I was 20.
Other than opening the shop, what would you say are your greatest achievements?
Definitely being involved with the completion of the Ithaca skate park that just happened. Was pretty proud of that. The project was kind of at a standstill, I guess, and there was no one really behind it, so I kind of took over from the people who were in charge previously and brought that ship home. And if you talk to me in like a month, we'll have some more achievements that I'll be able to talk about.
All right, thanks for talking to me.
You're welcome, Jackson.